down the hammer and pick up the pencil. You're about to listen to the Savvy Radio Show. Learn from real-life real estate investors, experience revealed with the Savvy Landlord as your host.
What's going down, Savvy Investors? Today we're talking about saving money. No, I don't know about saving money because we're about to spend money to make money, real money, increasing the value of your property. So let's put on the hat. Are you a potential renter? Are you a potential buyer of a property? And what are they looking for? Or how can you juice up a property that you have right now and you may be struggling that you can't sell it, or you can't rent it out, and you should have a goal of getting it rented out within less than 30 days. In your ultimate goal, as Mr. Landlord has taught me, Jeffrey Taylor, as soon as one moves out, someone's moving in. They're waiting for the tenant to get out so they can get in. Someone should quote me on that. We're waiting for the tenant to get out so the tenant can get in. I don't know. That's kind of cheeseball, but whatever. All right. So sometimes you got to spend cash frugally, and it can go a long way, okay, to increase rents, better tenants, a few adjustments and additions, and you'd be pleasantly surprised, okay? I'm kind of exhausted today, but I've got to be faithful to my folks on the Savvy Radio Show. I do appreciate you letting me know that it's impacting you in some form or fashion. I got a text yesterday, just got me all juicy. He's like, you know, that private money, you went over the credibility kit pack. It got me all juiced up. And the crazy thing about that guy, he's already done 60 transactions with private money. And I was like, bro, I'm trying to follow you. You trying to listen to my stuff. So anyway, hopefully he gets the message today. I'm not going to shout his name out. Maybe he'll text me. But if it's encouraging to you, reach out. Let me know. If it's something you want me to talk about, I will. But let's dive up in this. 29 things, ideas, concept. There's a little bit more because I expand some. So I'm going to knock these out pretty fast. So get ready. Let's get busy. Number 1, carport. I know, throw up 4 sticks and a little roof, maybe $1,000. I know it's a little high because most of my stuff is under $1,000 today. But put up a carport, especially in Oklahoma. It's blazing hot. Something like that will help you rent the place. Hey, it comes with a carport. If you're trying to put an ad on Craigslist, it comes with a carport. Not a lot of people have carports. You set yourself apart. That's why I put it number 1. Convert a garage into a bedroom. Bing, bing. I like to buy these. I have not converted a 3-bed into a 4, but let me tell you, if you're on the fence, you need to calculate your return. For example, let's just say you get it done for 5. Now, some people are like, no, how do you get it done for 5? Of course, there's some ghetto landlords out there that can get it done for 2, but I'm just going to throw out 5 G's and do the math. You can, for $700 for a 3-bedroom, pretty much all day, pretty much standard. In a consistent, there's a lot of 3 bedrooms, $859. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just throwing that out. $700 and a consistency. I can tell you right now, a 4-bedroom, easy all day, $900 to $1,000. And I'm just going to play the conservative card, at least $200 more a month. And the demand for 4-bed is off the charts, not just because of Section 8. 4-bed is off the charts. I don't know why. Anytime I try to buy 4-bed, if that 3-bed in the county doesn't assess it and the garage is converted, it's like a bonus. Let's do the math. 5 G's, $200 a month extra. They're going to stay longer because they have kids in specific schools. Are you feeling me? 2 times 12 is 2,400 times 2 years, 48. 2-year return. And you got infinite $200 from there on in. So demand. People say location. I say whatever. I say supply and demand. That's what makes the world go round. Someone doesn't want your product, change that product. And that's why you're listening to this podcast. Little side note, talking to an awesome rookie, he owns an apartment building, first time, grinding it out, dying out there. And his mentor told him something which translated to me. He's like, what are you doing? What is your product? Your product, you're selling rentals. Renting, you're selling a rental. Okay, not selling the actual physical rental. You're trying to sell people on renting the property. So what's your product? What are you selling? Look at the product in someone else's eyes. All right. Painting in general, pretty common sense, couple $100, boom. It could change the difference. You know, for years, I've been doing this for 16, 17 years. Taupe was the lick. I'm serious. Every home I have is hopscotch. And it's changed before that. We're still on brown, but right now it is super duper hot gray. You need to paint something light gray. It will pop. And, you know, I'm going towards that is tough for me with all the units that I have. But anything that I know that I'm going to try to sell or I'm trying to get the maximum return, we're painting it gray with poppy white trim. I'm telling you, it's poppity pop. You got to get it done. Paint in general, paint anything, paint something, paint the front door trim, paint the shutters, paint something. $50-$100, put an ad on Craigslist, find a little painter, get a little high school kid out there, spend $200, $40 for a gallon of paint, Sherwin-Williams, get it done and paint something. 5, cut the freaking grass. Go one extra time. I'm serious. I don't know if it rained. You know, we have a system every other week. So it's twice a month. We cut the grass on a vacant property, step that deal up, spend another $35. That might make the difference of someone just walking up there. It's legit manicured. Instead of twice a month, do it 3 times. Number 6, get a new mailbox. 5 bills. I know $500 is a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. But if you're in a kind of a one up echelon, and everybody else on the neighborhood has a brick mailbox and you still got the pole and stick out there, do an upgrade. Plus it will look brand new. You can find someone off of Craigslist to throw up a mailbox, probably for $200-$300 labor. You can find some free brick somewhere, find it on Craigslist. I mean, you can get into it maybe $350, but for sure I did a mailbox not too long ago for $500. You can get it done. Put a new door on there. If you got a new door, what's wrong? Put a new lock on there, a black lock, doorknob. Black, muted black is the hot, just change out a lock can make a difference. Paint a door could make a difference. That's number 7. Number 8, install a burglar alarm. It's an added thing to your amenities that you have on the property. And usually you can get it free. You can hustle ADT. They'll install it for free. It's a $100 package. Or you could just pay the $100 and have it installed, but you kind of have to have a 12-month contract. But there's ways that you can be upfront with it. Hey, I'm just the landlord. It's potential. You can get a free alarm installed, or you can do a local company. It's like $20 a month. Just drop the $200, get a burglar alarm in there, 24. Landscaping. Now, I used to be anti bling bling, no way landscaping. Stuff dies. If I can't water it, I'm not even a landscaper. Let's just get that straight. Let's just get this straight. I don't know if you know me. This might be the first time tuning in. You're like, this dude's kind of wild. He talks too much, whatever. Listen, I don't like to spend any money on anything that dies. I'm serious. Like my poor wife, I don't buy flowers. It's like it don't make no sense to buy flowers. I don't even like to buy cards. I'm serious. I know it's whack. All the ladies out there like, this dude is insensitive. No, I'm not insensitive. I'm just logical. Why would I spend money on something that I can't get a return on? Yeah, I get a return of joy, get a return that she's happy. Get it, got it, good. But I'd rather get a diamond ring, save up, and she's going to be bling bling forever. Okay, no, I'm just joking. But landscaping, I've changed on this deal. Landscaping does make a difference. It's outrageous, expensive. But we put a little flower bed in front of our office, and every time I walk up on the office, it's nice. And it just feels good. Especially if you're trying to flip a property. I did flip a property not too long ago, and I should have did the bathrooms, and the kitchen. I didn't. I just kept on rolling. I just did the basics. But man, I spent $300 on the outside, and it worked. So that's number 9. Do $300 to $500 worth of landscaping. Find a gal, a friend, or someone that's passionate about it. Building up their portfolio, whatever. Take some pictures. Do it. All right, plant a tree. Trees make a difference. You know me by now. I'm like anti spending money on things that die. Trees don't die. Hopefully they don't die. But plant a tree. You'd just be surprised. Blue spruce tree or the little Snoopy tree. I mean, they're pretty expensive. You can get a tree on a sale, on a coupon, Lowe's for $150. Yeah, you got to dig it. But it does. It's noticeable, and it makes a difference. Now, if it's a hood rat house, come on. They're not going to use it for the cigarette butts, but you don't want to do it for that, but just think about it. A couple $100 can make a difference. Also consider number 11, cutting down trees, trimming trees. Cut a tree down. Like there's a pool and there's a cottonwood, it's coming down. Simple. Even though, and it makes sure that trees, and I love trees. I try never to cut down a tree, but if the cottonwood's tearing up the pool filter, probably you should cut it down. If it's not providing any shade per se, but if it's affecting something, but it may help. All right, cheap ghetto, and I used to not do this. I had a bunch of hood rat properties, still rock the low income. I like, good gold in the hood, whatever you want to call it. And I used to dodge this situation until I had a real general manager slap me in the face and say, we need to put blinds in. What? Blinds? Number 12. We're talking about number 12 here. Blinds. She said, no blinds. And blinds are only $5. Just putting them up, right? You can find a handyman $10 or $15 to put up some blinds. You might be in all in 60 to 150 on a crib. It will be worth it. Brand new blinds. Leave the little safety warning sticker on. It works. $5. Maybe you want to be straight ghetto hood. You can just put it in on just one window. Ooh, new blinds. It makes a difference. Another thing, smelly smell stuff. Get a little, this is a little 12-B here. I didn't put that on here, but something that smells. A trick that I read years ago when I got into real estate. Bake cookies before someone can, for an open house. There's some cinnamon smell. Put it in, put it around. How much is it? Don't be too ghetto cheap like me, like I was 20 years ago. Didn't think spending $5 on some cinnamon scenties or whatever it is. That stuff works. It just gives them, when they walk in, a peace, and then make a better decision. If there's tension, if the door is hard to open, they're frustrated, it's hot. I used to never turn on the AC when I was showing a house, and I do now. All right, that's another one. So that's 12A, blinds, 12B, smelly smell, 12C, turn on the AC. All right, that's how you're going to sell it, rent it faster. 13. All right, this is another one that I made up today. Tech, think outside the box. I have an apartment building, and I think free internet works. I know it works so well that Cox Communications sends me a notice at least every quarter. Hey, stop downloading BitTorrent stuff. And I'm like, dude. So, I send a message to all the tenants. Hey, we're going to shut the internet off. Stop bootlegging, stealing off of BitTorrent. But they're using it. They like it. I guarantee you want an edge technology. Here's another one. How about if you got a high-end home? I know some great investors out there. Nathan Cow doing it up big, flipping freaking huge houses. I wonder if he's thought about outlets with USB in there. On Amazon, you can find under $10. You can find a pack of regular outlet, 12-volt outlets with USB plugged in them. I mean, how cool is that? You're the only rental house for sale that's tech savvy. You can put that in your description. House fully loaded for USB charging devices. Woo! That gotta be juicy. All right, number 14, light fixtures from $10 to $3. I used to cut this. I'm telling you, man, I've learned so much. At 42 years old, I feel like I just got into real estate, all the stuff that I'm learning, and I'm just honored to share this stuff with you because it's just like, bam, I wish there was a podcast 20 years ago. But go to Lowe's or Home Depot. They both sell them $10 for a hallway light. All right, so everyone, I know you're laughing out there, you little savvy investors out there, because everyone buys them by the bulk. They come in 6 at a time, $10. You can buy a pack, get it on Amazon. You know what I'm talking about? It's a circle, little light fixture. You put it in the hallway, or it's like where with no errors movement. And do this. Here's one step up for you other landlords, investors out there. Get the 2 medium bulb one. I noticed that I used to get the real cheap one and it would just have the one bulb. I try to put a 60-watt bulb in there, or 100-watt. I noticed that if I just stepped up a little bit more, like $13 or $15 maybe, and get the double bulb, it just makes everything brighter. So that's caveat number 14B. Brighter bulbs as well. All right, and I'm going to get into LED in a minute, but brighter bulbs makes everything look better. Everything's brighter, better photos, blah, 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 blah. So from $10 light fixtures, even on the outside, step up the outside ones. $300 chandeliers. That's why I mentioned Nathan Cow, popped in my head. He's got a bunch of houses that he's flipping. I mean, this guy, I'm like, wow, he's amazing. And the reason why he's amazing, because he's got a $300 to $500 chandelier in a crib. And I don't know if this guy, how he figured that out, but he's selling houses he's buying for $125 for $250, maybe putting $50 in it. I mean, this dude is taking a pay raise, $75, $100 deals. And when I look at his photos, I would never drop a $300 chandelier on a 1,200 square foot house. This guy does it. He goes all in on the bathrooms. He does it big. 15, stretch carpet, steam the carpet, or freaking replace the carpet. Now, I'm not a big carpet fan. Got some friends that own some carpet stores. Blah. Carpet. I spend ungodly amount of money on carpet. Replace it, clean it, or stretch it. Don't compromise on it. It makes a difference. If you want to be a hood rat, dye it. Number 16, rid the carpet. For real. If you can put some laminate floor in there, some allure floor, or some ceramic tile that's 2x16 or 4x6, 8x6, whatever that hot, square, weird size is, gray with the marble look, drop it in there. Number 17, light fixtures. The square light fixtures makes a difference. Maybe if you just do the entryway in the kitchen or kitchen, bathroom, just those 3 areas, forget the bedrooms. But they won't even pay attention. But when they click that light on the first time, they'll think about it. I know that's a little pricey. You got to have a handyman or electrician. But light fixtures make a difference. Maybe even get cool light fixtures that light up. For real, you never know. Keep a lookout. Number 18, bigger, better light fixtures. I already covered that already. So that was caveat from the lights. Get bigger light fixtures, from the single bulb ones to the double bulb if it fits in there. It works. Trust me. Don't, when you're at Lowe's and you're like, man, 10 or 15, look at how many bulbs it does. Buy the cheap, already incandescent bulbs, the ones that they're trying to phase out. Buy those, blow those up in there. It'll be blazing bright and they'll be happy. 19, outside shutters. Plantation shutters. No, this is outside. Seriously, you can go get, now it depends on the window size, some pallets. You can find pallets on the side of the road. Look this up on Pinterest. Convert a pallet into a shutter and paint the shutter, or put it up there, natural wood, whatever. It works. 20, skylight. Now, not a real big skylight, because I'm assuming, I'm not a big fan of cutting in the roof, but they got these baby dome lights, baby skylights that are like indestructible. You can look them. They sell them at Home Depot. I'm not sure how much I think they're like $100, and maybe you can get a pretty decent roofer to throw them in for 50 or 60. Get a couple of these, but put it in a laundry room, an entryway. It really illuminates that room, and it's another sales pitch, another presentation, an amenity. Hey, we have skylights or extra lighting. 21, LED bulbs, brighter bulbs, higher end homes, LED, your office, commercial property. Say you're green. This is a green facility. Use these buzzwords to cut yourself above someone else. At my office, my staff, they're like, this dude is a psycho. I am, if you listen to more than one podcast, I went all LED up in this mother, for real. It was the best thing. My electric bill went down like $60. Then I went to my house. My whole crib is LED. My wife, I can't imagine what goes through her mind. I mean, it took me a long time. I did a lot of research. I did a lot of importing, but it was worth it. LED. Now, I wouldn't say this is for an average home. I wouldn't run around buying LED bulbs because they're still kind of pricey. You can get these on Amazon, eBay, China. You can get these super cheap now. Like, I'm talking 60 cents, $1 a bulb now. I mean, for a medium size LED bulb. Not, I mean, not be the super bright, but another sales technique. Hey, this home is LED compliant, or not compliant, but LED green compliant. Help the environment. If you're in San Francisco, you know what I'm talking about. 22, upgrade your dishwasher, for real. The lady that's coming to rent that place or purchase that property, she's going to open the dishwasher. It's hysterical. Now, especially if it's old on the outside. Now, if it looks brand new and silver, she's probably not going to open it. But if it looks jank-a-lank at all, she's going to open the dishwasher and it's going to be dirty because your tenant before that is dirty. Now, there's a magic cleaning, and you got to Google this up on Amazon, dishwasher magic, dishwasher cleaner. That it's like $3 or $6 a bottle. You put that in there, it will transform your dishwasher. I got that trick from my appliance guy, and it looks brand new. It's called like Magic Dishwasher or Dishwasher Cleaner. Google it up, Amazon, off the chain. Man, we're kind of going strong here. We got 20 minutes. We're rocking them. All right. So 23, chrome range hood would pop in a kitchen. Now, you can go cheap and ghetto or creative and paint the cabinets black. I don't recommend that, but it's possible. It's a lot of work. You got to do it, a lot of labor. But I think you can get a range hood, find one on Craigslist or on sale, and put a chrome one on a range hood. It will pop. She'll be drawn to its eye level, la-da-da. I learned this one, number 24, from my man Ed in Springfield, who's a builder now. He was a landlord and then took the plunge. I don't know why he's a builder, but he's doing it big. Microwave vent hoods. I don't know where he got it. Maybe MrLandlord.com, but it works. $150. You can find them on sale. A microwave vent hood. If you don't go for the chrome one, I'm not sure how much a chrome one is. $150, $200. You find them on sale. Use a coupon. Lowe's, Home Depot, even Amazon. Slide that baby in there. Tenants grab it. Oh, we already have a microwave. Yes, it works. Now, the white ones over time do discolor and they need to be clean. So if you can get a silver or a black, I would recommend that over the white. But for any case, if you can get a microwave vent hood, buy it, step up, spend the extra $100. Now, we're going to talk about some big money here, but remodel bath and kitchens is pretty common. Number 25, I'm talking about. You should know this by now, but some people that tune in, read my book, don't know what's going on. And they're like, man, I can't sell this property, or I got to, kitchens and baths. Obviously, it's a staple. They need to go big. Remember, when you're selling a home or renting a home out, you're usually, and check this out, and this may blow your mind, chauvinist men, a little anticipation. Women make the decision. For real, for real, for real. Like, there's always a lady in the back behind the scenes that no one knows about that says yes, honey, or no, honey. I like that house, and this is why. Bath and kitchens. If you really want to juice up, make something really easy. An extra bathroom. I know these are kind of costly, $10,000 or more, but they do work. Do an extra bathroom or add on a laundry room. Even if you got a little porch in the back, you got to frame it in, throw in a laundry room, do it. So that's like 26A, 26B, 26A, extra bathroom, 26B, little add-on laundry room. Another way, divide a lot, make some money off of that. Like, you got a big lot, sell that lot off, get it cut up and sell it, little money maker. Now, if you have a house that has window units, you really need to have central heat and air, bar none. I know this from experience. Don't cut corners. You might get into real estate, real ghetto cheap, like buy a $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 house with no central heat in there, and you got window units. It's all fine and gravy, but lower end people deal with heat and air because without heat and air. But everybody, I'm telling you, I come across, everybody wants central heat and air. Nobody wants window units. I don't have a tenant call. And some people are like, does it have central heat and air? That's like a question they ask. Well, obviously, but everybody wants central heat and air. Nobody wants window units. So it's a no-brainer. You're going to stretch it. I always calculate it when I acquire an asset. You should think that way. So if you can't rent something or you can't sell something, it's your heat and air. And number 29, and I'm going to leave with this, a roof. Now, I just got a roof on a property for $5,000, but I bought this property and it wouldn't sell. It's in a hot, I'm talking hot area, and it needed a rehab, but all cosmetic. And I tried to price it pretty high for an investor and not for retail. And sure enough, I got a little stung on the deal. I should have just lowered the price, sold to an investor, and moved on. But I had to come down and put a roof on it. So what I did was I went the wrong mistake, bought the property, threw up a roofer up there, did some minor repairs, fixed some stuff. He's like, yeah, dude, you need a new roof on this thing. I even called an insurance agent. Yeah, man, you need a new roof on this thing. But I was like, no, it's too expensive. I don't want to spend it. I want, and I was like, man, I'm willing to add that in a concession on selling the property. And, I had a buyer, did the inspection, and he walked. And so my partner and I just came to the conclusion it needed a roof. All right. So put the roof on, boom, sold it the day I got the roof on. I mean, I'm not joking. It was that serious. Went out with the cool weatherwood and they bought it. In their mind, we got this roof. We got forever. And most people think forever when they buy. But nobody lives in the same house forever. That's like rare. So a roof is a great selling point. Great. Maybe not increasing rent, but definitely increasing the value of the property. Anyway, hopefully this inspired you in some way. You got some good tips. Hopefully you saved or made more money from this. If you liked it, leave a comment. If you didn't, don't leave a comment. Whatever. Email me, text me. If there's a subject you want to hear, I would love to talk about it and love to help you in any way I can. My name is Stephen Van Kallenberg. I am the Savvy Landlord. Thanks for tuning in. And whatever you do, buy assets and give back.
Thanks for listening to the Savvy Radio Show. Glide online and listen to our other motivating episodes at SavvyRadioShow.com. Connect on Twitter at LandlordBook and always be buying assets.